You got your trip booked, you got your outfits together, but what is the plan for your hair? Because let's be real, humidity, cold air, and long flights can either have your pixie popping or have you wondering why you didn't just pack a scarf. But don't worry, I got you. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the best way for you to style and take care of your short hair, no matter where you're traveling, hot, cold, or in between. And at the end, I'm sharing some confidence hair hacks to keep you looking chic, even on bad hair days. Humidity is no joke when you have short hair, especially if your hair is natural. From waves to curls, it does not matter. That moisture in the air will work with you or either have you looking in the mirror like, girl, what just happened? So for a teeny weeny afro, you want to make sure that you keep your hair very well hydrated. Now, a lot of you out there use curl defining creams. Curl defining creams are fine as long as the one that you use does not have a heavy buildup on your hair, especially if you're going to be wetting and applying that product every day to your hair. What I love the most is foams. Foams are not as heavy as curl defining creams. But regardless of what you use, you want to make sure that you're using something that keeps those curls firm and it keeps those curls moisturized and it keeps your curls shiny. Also, for teeny weeny afros or your short crop look, you want to make sure that you have a great moisturizer. Now, a lot of people use cream moisturizers, but I highly recommend you using an oil moisturizer. Lighter oils are going to penetrate into the hair a lot easier. It's going to have a tendency to give your hair more of a shine so that the hair doesn't look so dry and dull. You have to use that particular product every single day and maybe even several times a day. And the Design Essentials Botanical Oils is one that I highly recommend. And also the Maison 276 has oil moisturizer as well. For most hot and humid climates, most of us are on the islands. You want to make sure that you are rinsing your hair probably more often than you normally do at home. Rinsing your hair does not mean you have to shampoo your hair. You can always do a cold wash with some type of conditioner, or you can do a cold wash with a particular product like the Maison 276 Step 1, which is the Clarify. Is very moisturizing and is also cleansing as well. So if you're on the beach or if you're in the pool with chlorine, there's a lot of sand and that salt water, if you happen to love to swim in the ocean. So just be mindful of those few things. Moisture is very, very important. And that means moisture when you're rinsing your hair and you're doing a co-wash and or shampooing your hair, and also moisture as a maintenance product. So something that you're going to use on your hair every single day. Take a lightweight spray gloss with you as well, just to give those curls more of a sheen on top of the oil moisturizer that you are already using. And sometimes a lightweight oil in addition to and or in the place of an oil moisturizer. So regardless of which one you use one of the two to help keep those curls and that short teeny weeny afro very well moisturized and nice and shiny while you're on your vacation. And the next thing is a pixie cut. If you're not relaxed and you're wearing a pixie cut, when you go out in that humidity, you know what's going to happen, especially if you're curling your hair. I don't curl my hair. I don't use any heat on my hair with the curling irons or a flat iron. But if you do, you're natural and you're wearing a pixie cut, you definitely want to follow a lot of the suggestions that I made for teeny weeny afro. But in addition to that, with the pixie cut, I love a nice pomade because it's going to kind of weigh that hair down. That might not sound too good to you, but it's really good when you're in those hot and humid climates to weigh the hair down. It doesn't give it a greasy feeling if you don't use too much. If you are natural and you have more waves and you're wearing your pixie cut, it can help if you cocktail a pomade with an oil moisturizer and or with an oil so that the hair is a little bit more weighed down, and it can have a tendency to prevent your hair from reverting from that straight, curled, or flat iron look back to your natural waves. But if you're wearing a relaxer, you can still use the pomade in addition to your oil moisturizer and or your oil. To be honest, I like that heavy feeling on my hair because it keeps the hair smooth, it keeps the hair silky, it keeps the hair shiny. It's really good if you have a topical spray like a lightweight shine spray. And also, if you are natural, Mizani has an awesome anti-humidity spray that you can use on your hair daily when you're out in the humidity if you're wearing a pixie cut and you are natural. If you relax, you really don't have to worry about the hair reverting back unless you just texturize your hair. Then it might have a tendency to revert back faster. If you weigh that hair down with a nice pomade, it leaves the hair a beautiful style to wear throughout the day. Now, if you're headed somewhere like Vegas, Morocco, or Arizona where the heat is very, very dry, the dry heat is going to pull every bit of moisture out of your hair. And with short hair, that can make your hair feel very stiff and very brittle. And if you're on these trips and you no longer have curls, you only have like a smooth look, you can shift that pixie into a sleeker look. A really cute side part where the pixie is just smooth and flat with no curls. That always looks good because you have an amazing haircut. And when we're talking about your TWA in your hotter and drier climates, you want to make sure that you're using enough foam. You can apply the foam that will really moisturize and drench those curls. And by the time you walk out the door, that foam will dry very, very fast. If you want to, you can apply the moisturizer on the hair first before you put the foam on. Now, girl, let's talk about short hair in the cold. If you've ever traveled in freezing weather, you know how dry indoor heat plus cold air can make your hair feel rough and dry really, really fast. So these are some of the best short styles for cold weather. Taper pixie plus beanie combo. What I love to do is keep a little bit of hair hanging out in the front. It just gives it a little cute, sexy look. I mean, you can cover all the hair if you want, but it just gives you a cuter look when you just kind of leave like a little peekaboo hair out in the front. And it keeps your hair warm without losing your shape. Easy to fix the hair once you take your beanie off. Another thing is short hair and statement earrings, and maybe even a bold pair of glasses. So add some drama with bold accessories since short hair shines in winter layering looks. So now let's say you wake up and your hair is not cooperating. Girl, what are you gonna do next? We all have those days with the TWA, I know, with those curls, and also the pixie when the hair is just not acting right. But here's how you can look effortlessly chic while on vacation. So you can go with hats and head wraps, like of course this beanie, and a cute newsboy hat, beret, or a silk head wrap instantly elevates your look when your hair isn't giving. If your hair is just doing the most, let your earrings take the spotlight. And on those bad hair days, utilize your mini styling kit, which is some of the products that we talked about earlier. Definitely travel with a mini pomade, especially for those pixie looks. A little small rat tail comb, and also a brush for those quick touch-ups. And sometimes you can just embrace the messy look. A little tousled texture could be the vibe, and just rock it with confidence. Here's the thing, whether your hair is freshly styled or just doing its own thing, girl, it's all about the energy you bring to it. When you own your look, people feel that. So don't let a little frizz or flatness ruin your vibe. Throw on a cute hat, fluff it up, and girl, keep it moving. Now tell me, what's your short hair travel hack? Are you team head wrap, team earrings, or do you just let it do what it does? So drop it in the comments, sis. I want to hear your tricks. And if you're rocking a bob or a medium fro, don't go anywhere, because my next video is all about keeping your medium length hair fresh while traveling.